So here we are. Let's go into this fight. So far we have from KoP 28 and OSS with a lot of green names in there. 28 with a 23. So we have at minimum two on each side with an incredible collection level. So we have on Kingdom of Potatoes, Monroe Will with a collection level of 85. On this side of Oasis, Pink Mambo also collection level 85. So let's jump into that fight. It starts and we can directly check out that there will be fights for, and that looks like it is Pink Mumber. I'm not 100% sure because the Korean signs are not my nature parts. But there we see Pink Mumber occupy so far VTC 1. On the other side, Evan City, the second strong, collection level 83, 65th overall state, collection level 83 by Evans, and Solar Power Station is in the hand of Golden Qatar. Interesting strategy. So there is OSS taking VPP 1, VPP 4, and abandoned helipad so far. VPP 3 is unoccupied as well as VPP 2 as well, but OSS is going for it. So it looks like that Kingdom of Potatoes doesn't care about the processing plants. The details why that is, if you don't know that, it is only a good thing if you are 100% sure you can keep it all the time. Otherwise, on the processing plants, the thing about it is that once you lose it, it spills more water than you could collect in the same time. So that is part of the strategy that you often see in top matches, that VPPs are not really occupied at that moment. That's why they left here straight and still here. So they're taking care of VPP 4 and VPP 1, and Monroe will occupy VTC 1. But here's also a fight going on. Evans City could defend the first try, but Colin Qatar here lost the solar power station. Luckily, I got the information on who is who. So here we have that what we call Toronto, the Korean signs. That is so-called the player Toronto. So thank you for OSS for giving me a short info about which abbreviation is who. Did you? Thank you. Yeah. Well, the price to get a customized monkey was way, way, way above what I want to afford for trying to stream from time to time. I mean, that's the second time. And, well, let me say, the offers I got to get a monkey created was more than I burn per month in SOS. So let's say it wasn't really a good deal at that time. But Digi, maybe you want to do it. I take applications for that. Or, well, there are donation links. And here Pink Mamba took VTC 1 back, but now occupied VTC 2 by Kingdom of Potatoes. Yeah, did you? Your credit card might be bigger than mine. Uh, so we have abandoned helipad occupied by OSS. We have VPP 4 and 1 occupied by OSS. And also they are now taking care of VPP 3. I'm not sure if that won't turn out bad for them, honestly. Did she? Yeah, well, that offer was cheaper. Honestly, that offer was cheaper than what you raised for. Solar power station still in the hand of Toronto. Here we have Pink Mamba taking care of VTC1 abandoned helipad. Well, that is not a Korean name, so not hard to see who it is. Let me check out who might be taking care of VPP4. Okay, that abbreviation I can't find in my notes. So sorry, I have no clue who that is. That's an interesting sign, but I don't think that is any name that needs to be transferred or translated. And yeah, well, that is tuna. Sounds delicious. I'm getting hungry. So VTC 1 is now under control of OSS. Yes, definitely, Paul. They're a tough matchup. They have some really strong players like Pink Mamba or also Toronto, who are really, that is here Toronto, really powerful. You see that they could occupy it. There's Skull and Qatar, probably one of the biggest in former times. Still a strong player, but not like probably a year ago. So that's just a small add-on. But here we see that by occupying literally everything beside VTC2 gets them a big advantage of 4,000 per minute versus 1,200. So yeah, that is definitely yeah, I know there is no monkey avatar, but the monkey I saw there as an avatar was really not the type I want to be. And so I decided, oh, here we have it. Golden Qatar resets solar power station. So he probably will burn me for saying that he was a former strong player. I better run. Or I need a really strong player to hide behind. So they reset that. So, do we see here? Monroeville is rallying again for VTC1. At the same time, OSS, we can see that here in the bottom right area, is trying to reset again or take control over the solar power station at the same time. Did you hear Rusty Limitless? If we once get it, we should definitely rename Rusty to Limitless Digi or something. No, Marcus, I won't go to DYZ. No. I would be just cannon fodder there. Not a part of a player. Probably I wouldn't be even able to join those rallies. My job would be tapper. So no. I'll play with Whisker soon, so. And it is reset here. And Monroe, will it work? Will they reset VTC1? That didn't look like it was successful in that case. I really want to see those reports in the spectate mode because that's really interesting how successful or unsuccessful they are with the rallies, how much damage they are. Yeah, Digi, you will ask to be paid for that idea to make a limitless Rusty. Jan, I would bet a match, the finals between both of them could be interesting, but before that should be more or less default victories. But honestly, I was impressed when streaming FBI versus 666 how many points, 666 at the end, still managed to get. I didn't expect them to get 100k at all. So that was quite decent play. And that also said 666 did an outstanding job with puddles. They literally, I think they got 80% of the puddles in that match, if not even more. So that was quite impressive. Visca, do I need to rename myself in that case? Monkey King Rastafari or something like that? And the state will be named Banana Rama. And again reset. So they're quite intense fighting for Solar Power Station, but still trying to reset here VTC1, while Evans is pretty decent defending all the time VTC2. So that is kind of pretty successful for them, but at the same time still struggling to reset Pink Mumber and OSS in here. And also Golden Qatar is also rallying again, wondering where they're going. So they let them get and collect water in the BPPs. I bet they will reset them later on because that is probably part of their strategy. I mean, that's a decent strategy if you can reset them easily. Then you get a lot of water and can get really a big gap closed if you have a good paddle teamwork. So Monroe will taking care of Solar Power Station. Oh, that was a long, fast wait. Probably a lot of biocaps getting burned there. But here we have all the BPPs are taken from OSS right now. So they collect a lot of water there, but the spill later on will be a lot. And then we see how good is the paddle work of which team, because that's nowadays one of the biggest strategy changes besides sitting in every building. If you can control them, sure. But most are not able to control all buildings on the plate on those matches now. I mean, there were previous matches where, yeah, well, one alliance could control all buildings and even the strongest of the opponent couldn't reset any of them. So that was kind of boring, but now we have more or less a few good matches like this one. Later on, Visca will also stream at 15 UTC and 19 UTC. So don't forget to join her streams. And now we have center. Here we have, of course, Pink Mamba straight in there. Munition factory opened also. OSS is moving for it as well as Dev Compound. So they're literally taking all beside VTC2. But now the fun can start because now there are more buildings and straight reset by Dior. Not the Dior from DYZ, to be fair. That's different Dior. Banana Republic, that might be a good one. So here's still the fight ongoing. Oh, and full control for OSS. They left Dev Compound again, and here is OSS in the house in Central Reservoir. But will they? Yeah, Monroe is trying for VTC1 to be reset right now. But OSS take control again of Munition Factory. So let's see if this time they can reset it. Here is an intense battle for Munition Factory. And now the rally of Monroe will. But I think Pink Mamba run in there really fast. At least there was a real fast movement from the center area. And reset it. So let's check out who gets the puddles. That was good work here from Gold Roger. And also here Chester taking the big puddle area here. Also this one taken. So I would say that was definitely in advantages on puddle work from Kingdom of Potatoes. Dev Compound is now so far held by KoP. Also Munition Factory is still held by them, not under control. And here we have still, and still defended. No, oh, Monroe is in the house, so defending VTC 2, resetted VTC 1. Still 40k difference after the first 20 minutes, more or less. But Central Reservoir is now in the hand of Pink Mamba and OSS. And they are really collecting at the processing plants. I'm really looking forward to the last 15 minutes when the resetting starts all over, especially with the plants here. And here is now Evans City trying to reset the solar power station to get faster control over the munition factory, as well as now taking control over BTC 1 as well. And now we have the smaller gap from 2520 and soon also additional points from munition factory as well, it looks like, if they can defend all what's coming. And here we have now, well, Evans City reset against Toronto. And reset by Evans City here. Control over munitions factory as well, and now fighting for the dev compound on top. So let's see if can Evans City get it. But again, I would say better puddle work overall from Kingdom of Potatoes. But well, if you see the amount of players around here in the bottom area, that was pretty sure that they will be better at that point. So there's only one player of OSS trying for BTC. Here's also only one player. So mainly concentrating their amount of players right now at the center reservoir, accepting 2 lost VTC 1 and 2, and now also solar power station. 20-minute mark, 40k difference, so still no big difference, especially if you have in mind that there are VPPs under control of OSS and they will spill a massive amount. But here we see now they will try to reset it, because here jumped a lot of players. Colin Qatar is in here leading it. A lot of players are trying to enter and reinforcing. They defended that one. And now also dev compound under control of KoP. Oh, did you? Yeah, definitely. Who's in the building? How many are in the building? How many are left after a rally? That would be really great to be able to see. And not only, oh yeah, the standard information like we see it here. That's just, yeah, a side note. But there's really now a smaller difference in points per minute. Still leading from OSS, but the gap is just 1,200. Previously it was close to 4,000, so now it is right now all buildings occupied. Let's check it out. Here is one player of them. So who will? Chester and Monroe is trying to go for this central reservoir. Reset it probably to reduce the points per minute for OSS. And let's see if that one is successful. Is there any others right now running? That doesn't look like. All settled. Solar power station is now in the area. Yeah, Paul. Tanks will be interesting as well as the reset of buildings, especially of the plants later on. That will be really the big difference. So, any one of you bid on Kingdom of Potatoes or on OSS and whom you bid on? So here we have puddle work again. That one is definitely here, taken by, and that one is, this area definitely was dominated by OSS, and here we had also Kingdom of Potatoes taking care of it. So that was a fair share between both, I would think. So 20 seconds. So that was really a good reset because now points leading per minute from Kingdom of Potatoes by resetting Central Railroad by Monroeville. So now control and now 2 times amount per minute for Kingdom of Potato. So they will try to reset it. We have one rally on Colon Qatar, and also here there are rallies ongoing on VTC 1 as well. And here's one trying to attack. So, but the rest. And we have tank fights starting now. 35-minute mark close to. So we will see soon how successful they are at the tanks. Right now, still point advantage per minute for Kingdom of Potato, closing the gap from 40k down already now to 30k difference. They are trying to solo Monroeville out and rally him out. That was not successful so far. And here we see now blue dominates so far at the tanks, and VTC was reset. And well, and that was good one by OSS, but also from KoP. Still dominating the tanks, it seems like, by 2,300 points advantage. But here we go. Probably, yes, here it is. Toronto reset VTC 2 as well. And who's now better at the puddles? That's a good one, but this one seems lost. Or who get it? Who gets it? Frog got that big one. But still, in general, that looks like that it was definitely more successful in puddles for OSS in that case, because they got a decent amount of points. Again, we have been at 30,000 difference. Now we're back to 45,000. On top, both VTCs been reset, so by the amount of points they right now get, it is definitely that they are focusing on the tanks right now. And we have reset Central Reservoir. Also not that many puddles, and they are literally all taken by OSS, besides Chester again here taking care of puddles. So Chester seems like one of the good puddle workers here from KoP. I would say that could be named as tank domination. 3 tanks taken by OSS, where there's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 by Kingdom of Potatoes. And here we have again Toronto at VTC2. Control now, so they get a lot of points. So we see directly a difference of literally 4,000 points, and soon probably this will also taken by OSS, so they have both treatment centers under control again. Bilariti. So the question is, do you like Bilariti or do you hate him? That's most likely what people are about Bilariti. For those who don't know him, he's a sports commentator, mainly for international football games for Germany. So the question is, do you like him or do you hate him? So Evans City directly reset VTC 1, but still right now big point advantage per minute by OSS at the 30-minute mark. Oh, Digi, thank you so much. I didn't know that this is even possible, so thank you. That's crazy. You're the first one, so thank you so much. There you see, that's my second stream, so I had no clue about anything at all. The most parts I got informed by Visca, and also Vito explained me certain parts. So thank you. And also Monroe will reset VTC 2 here. So it's really getting closer again in the points per minute. But still in advantage of OSS. Also, tank battles seems like getting closer. Now more dominated by OSS. But due to solar power station, they can reset and take control really fast again. Well, let's say that is literally 1% of it. Maybe a little bit more, but that's. And now they take control again about Bo's treatment center. Still Pink Mamba sitting in the central reservoir. And here's OSS again with Toronto trying to reset VTC2. No, not at the same time. They're trying not for VTC1. I would try, especially if Monroe Will is in both buildings, I would try to challenge both at the same time. So the solo is defended. Still people running with a crazy amount of biocaps to Toronto to challenge VTC2. And at the same time, they're trying to reset Munition Factory to take the 15% advantage for Kingdom of Potato down. Probably that is a small support so that I can defend certain buildings. Visca streaming at 15 UTC. It's on the Discord. That's the next one, and 19 UTC as well. So, are they still joining, or is it again trying? That was a massive amount of biocaps from Colonel Qatar because I tried to follow where he's going and that was so fast that I couldn't follow. So I don't know how many biocaps that was in the second. And here we have now the rally from Toronto versus Monroeville. And let's see. Well, there are a decent amount of solos running after. And defense. Yeah, they defended. And here they're trying now to reset. Munition factory. And it worked. So 15% advantage for KoP is gone. And we have a difference of 60k by now. Points per minute difference is around 2000 on average lately. So here are 2 free tanks to take control of because right now it is pretty much equal on the tank side. So yeah, Toronto is going for VTC 1, trying his luck there to reset VTC 1. I expect, yeah. There he's rallying, gave up against Monroeville at that building, and they let the plants really be what it is. They let them gather the water and they will reset later. But here we see now a difference of literally 4k per minute. So that might be a challenge later on if they can't reduce that gap a bit. So we have an advantage on tanks for OSS right now. And now no name, no shame. Ah, lovely. That name is like shame on you. That name. Also a funny version of it. Trying to get control again or reset the timer for munitions factory. And the next round of water tanks are there. We're at the 25-minute mark. Difference is around 65,000. Not that massive. And we see directly here on the right side the massive take of water tanks by Kingdom of Potatoes. They should really rename them. Kingdom of Bananas would be good. So they are sitting. Pink Mama is sitting in the water processing plant at 25-minute mark. Okay, I wouldn't waste a march there. That's kind of strange. I would not have those at that time already. And Monroe will reset the first one, and let's check out. That is in overall advantage for the opponent. That reset didn't work well for Kingdom of Potato in that case because they definitely have less taken of the spilled water. That was not the best, and at the same time Toronto reset VTC 1. Still Central Reservoir in the hand of OSS. So where do we have the next fights going on? So still not that massive difference, 17k by now. You know, there will be more water tanks and water processing plants will also get more water. So we have just the first one reset and we see here already 10,000 in. We have here another 10,000 and here another. So we have only 30,000 in spilled water. So that could be interesting. So what's going on next? Oh, Monroe will directly reset here, and still the big advantage from solar power station, they can reset it and get it in a really short time back under control, so they can get really fast additional points. There's still point difference. We have now 70k difference overall for OSS, but the points per minute are still not that massive right now, and we see tank domination more or less by Kingdom of Potatoes. I will rename them. They will be called from now on Kingdom of Banana. So still, beside resetting this one, oh, they are really taking control of it. Interesting. For the last 20 minutes, now they have VPP as well, but still 3 of them are under control of OSS with over 30, now close to 35,000 points in. So that is not decided by now. And now Monroe will try to reset Central Reservoir, which will reduce the points per minute for OSS by a lot. And still remember that solar power station is under control of Kingdom of Banana. Potatoes. I always want to say bananas. And let's see if that will be successful. At the same moment, he's running probably to reset any of the tanks here or take control of them. Well, we will see, but let's focus on will they be able to reset it. So we have now point difference of only 400 points per minute right now. Now suddenly 2000, so it's really intense battle here. It's a great one. And so will that be successful? Monroe is marching. It is not about the 8,000 points in here that is a side effect for the paddle work, but also it reduced a lot the points per minute for OSS at the same time. So this hasn't worked out for KoP in that rally moment. Are in the north area and in the west area, mainly dominated by, or west area it's equal, but in the south area it is, as well as in the north area, dominated by OSS, and in the east area dominated by Kingdom of Potatoes. And here we have a solo running. Wow. Sadly, I can't follow who soloed it there, but that looks like that is from Monroe, and he's trying to reset it and reset it. And now the question is, who will get the most water? Spoody doesn't have the buff for faster marching, so they will lose the 2000 points here because Avon City as well as Spoody doesn't have the march acceleration for puddles. So that was again not in the favor for Kingdom of Potatoes, and here they are trying to reset solar power station to reduce the fast occupation by Kingdom of Potatoes. And where they're going now, so we have equal 8,135 to now they changed, but it was exactly same score for a short time, and they are going for Colonel Qatar here again, trying to reset it. That's trying to reset that building because only 4 in here, 4 in here. Helipad could be reset easily. Here also trying to reset it with a 1-player army. So still only a difference of 60k. Still everything in this game possible. So that's crazy. and they are still trying to reset it, and VPP 3 also under control by them, and it is getting slowly to only 50k difference. More and more still trying to reset this VPP. Here they are not so far successful. Gathering around those buildings left and let those. And it looks like more and more tank domination by Kingdom of Potatoes. So we have the west area is fully dominated by them. The east area is pretty much equal. South area is under control of OSS more or less. Oh, now it's equal. And north area is under control of KoP. And now we have the equal part. Still trying here to reset that. Now there are two of them. One left again, so where is what they're trying? Still trying to defend. No rallies ongoing here. Right now it's like a short wait up. Did you always say rip? I mean, like a minion one. And munition factory advantage is gone for KoP, at least for the next minute. If they take it back, and there's no shame already to take it back, they have still the advantage of the solar power station and get it back in a minute. So probably trying right now here their luck. No. Where is the rally ongoing from on Qatar? Because it's not here from that player. Now I need to check where is Colonel Qatar all over in the buildings, and the next round of water tanks. So final 15-minute more or less started. Difference is 55k in advantage to OSS. Here are now 14k in the water processing plant, and here are also nearly 14k, so 28k. No, there's no cooperation next with the Guardians of the Galaxy. It was just that was a free version by Animes to have an avatar. Yeah, thank you, Whisker. That's I love you. I love you guys. You're so nice. No. There won't be a cooperation with the Guardians of the Galaxy. No. Request rejected. We don't share it. I mean, the good thing is that is my YouTube channel and not the official one. So hopefully they don't get that idea. And here again, reset by OSS, and who gets OSS takes that. And at the same moment, it is taken here from Kumar. But all those players who jump there do not have the march acceleration for the puddle work. Yeah, did you? I feel you about that. I just want to see how they are doing with those. Now they are trying to reset here VPP4, and they really need to have those puddles, and it is reset by vulnerable, and here we have a lot of those. Yeah, and those are all of them. That was great puddle work in that case. Here all taken. I don't know if they've got one got 4 O's as all others taken by Panthrog after, and here in the south I have no clue who took it, but that was great puddle work, and we have suddenly only a gap of 28k. And that will be the next one here processing plant 2, they are trying to reset it as next. But this time Pink Mamba is there. Just looking forward for the moment when they're trying again for Central Reservoir. Yeah, and here now Monroe will tries to reset the helipad. So the first shot did not work, but knowing how strong Monroe is, ow, oh, yeah, that is, I'm not sure how many of the players have the speed up for the puddles, because a lot seem pretty slow, so I'm wondering who has it of those teams. And Solar Power Station got also reset, and oh, the big is got by, whoa, that was massive amount of speed ups. Monroe will directly kick that out, but that hurts because especially here Komor did not get the big puddle of 660 as you could see it, so that was big disadvantage that this wasn't taken. I mean 660 are not the decision point, but overall puddle work did not play well for Kingdom of Potatoes so far. And the next reset is here, that are really small parts, and now we have a difference of 40k again, and points per minute are right now to advantage of Kingdom of Potatoes. So here is definitely Pink Mamba in it, and we have the next reset. So 680, 680, who will get those? Wow, that is OSS. Yeah, that is definitely dominated by OSS. Just saying, here in the south, there is one. Might be worse to take control of. And who got the buff? Who's faster clicking? And that one is Angel of Death. Took it. But it slowly looks like that is getting into advantage of OSS in the final minutes. Close to 50k difference again. And there is 15k in, and here is 15k in. Now they're trying a double with Monroeville and Avon City at the Central Reservoir. 61 streaming right now, that's crazy. That's my second stream. Thank you guys, that's a lot. Didn't expect that many watching. But good for that match, because that match definitely deserves, after they changed the matching for whatever reasons. We all have our thoughts about it, but honestly, that match is crazy. That could be a final match, because that's really a good one, really close till the last minutes. And here we see also the double coming of Evans City and Monroeville, so both in the top 100 of collection level. Also really strong players and really strategic players. And it is reset, and who will get? So now it is decision time for it. So that one is taken by it. And here we have also who get it, who get it. And 3,000 points taken by OSS in that case. But it really closed a bit the gap, so we have now 30k left. So this time Puddlework was definitely better by Kingdom of Potato. Faster clicking or clicking at the right edge, because we all know trying to catch those stuff is sometimes hard. So if they've taken that in 3 minutes and that one as well and can control it, so now that is the big decision point as well. So munition factory is in a few seconds under control by Avant City 4 Kingdom of Potato, and here it is again resetted, small nodes only, but that might be an important thing at the end. So will you be fast enough to collect that? And I bet it is really a pain to try to collect those waters sometimes. Every time I try that, it is a nightmare. Yeah, I really haven't understood it. It might be the reason that in other brackets they are already in the final stage, or there might be some decisions that led to the point that they want to restructure the matches in the favor to get a third and final in the areas. But honestly, this match, from how close it is till the last minute, and it is reset, and how who gets those waters? Oh, yep, that is heavily. Will I get it? Who get it? Who gets it? 1,000. That is taken by Kingdom. No, that was taken by OSS in that case. But damn, we are 6 minutes into the game left, and we have literally equal points. So now that is the big advantage can be in the last few minutes for Kingdom of Potato by controlling Solar Power Station and get a small edge here. They reset it again. So now also those few points can make huge difference, and Nico takes those, but OSS takes the others. So that is really close now. They should definitely try to reset the central reservoir, right? So they can. And abandoned helipad. So here are good points to get. Angel of no. Royal Wolves took that one. And mostly taken by OSS again. Points per minute is definitely a good chunk due to control of the center. So that might make huge difference. But Solar Station is now under control, so now reduction of those will take effect. Tanks, that I'm not sure, I can't count them right now into all details, but it seems like more dominated by OSS. So now they're trying Panda to reset it solo. So the big thing can be now, due to the solar power station for the last couple of minutes are taken by, and here we have, now they're trying to reset solar power station because that can give a huge advantage for the last few minutes for them. And here again, it is reset, and who will get those? Again, mostly taken by OSS. That is not good. And also solar power station got reset for the last 2 minutes. Munition factory is under control of, for a short time, Kingdom of Potatoes. So we have helipad is under control. VPP 4. That's crazy. And they will try to reset those buildings to reduce the points per minute. Incredible work of Kingdom of Potato by that in the last minute. Now in advantage for it. So wondering when they will reset Central Reservoir. But points per minute are right now in advantage for Kingdom of Potatoes. They will probably try to just reset one solar power station so it doesn't affect anything anymore. That is a crazy match. Also, the fights for 80 points are right now ongoing. And here they're trying to reset VPP2. Here was again reset. And here are the fights for 65 points. And here it is reset as well. Holy moly, 5k difference only in the last few minutes. That is, but here, guys, are you asleep? Nico got it, and Nico with the marsh buff. That was a big, important moment. Here we have also 34 points lying around, and here it is also fighting for 34 points. Sounds ridiculous, but that can make a difference at the final few minutes. And here also Apta took some of the points, and now it is all about probably the last second hit on the central reservoir. Not right now, the advantage is massive in points per minute because they control a lot of the tanks, and now catched again. Yeah, now it is leading OSS again. What a crazy match, to be honest. That is definitely worth to be a final. Both sides well played, intense gaming. I really loved to stream it. And now the big important thing is only 1 minute left and only 1k difference. And here is Panda and Spoody. In Central Reservoir, there is Monroe Will also joining. That can maybe lead to a change again. Toronto is in there. We have here also the reset of the building. We have now 7k difference. And it was reset. And who gets it? Who gets those? Nico again. That was 30 seconds left. Less than 2k difference. But points per minute are still in advantage of it. And here are 82 and 164 lying around. No one is taking care. There's Nico again and Trill. And also taking those small points. But 8 seconds. Will that be enough? 7 seconds. And here are a few puddles. But OSS taking them. And oh my god, what a close match. Incredible. That was really incredible. Thank you for that match. Congratulations to OSS, but awesome job. Kingdom of Potatoes, Monroe Will, Evans, Nico on Puddles was one of the names I read often. Angel of Death. What a match. Thank you for streaming, thank you for watching it. But that was definitely worth to be a final. So for me, that was definitely kind of a final. And that was a goddamn good match. So thank you, both teams, for such an incredible job and such fun. Thank you. I'm off. And remember, 15 UTC, check out Visca streaming, and 19 UTC also Visca is streaming. Thank you guys.